Lansing's only sports station. The Game, 7:30.
Let's play.
And a pleasant good evening and welcome to another edition of high school basketball. Here on the Game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN, your trusted source for high school sports coverage. And we're brought to you tonight and all season long by Jeff and Chris Metz and Dowding Industries and the Lansing Sports Commission. I am Brock Palmbush. Alongside me is Eric Doc Love. And tonight we are at historic Earvin Johnson Gymnasium here on the campus of Lansing Everett High School, the South Side. And that's where we are tonight for a CAAC Blue matchup between the Wolves of Okemos High School and the improved Vikings of Everett here tonight. Both teams warming up right now. And Eric, we know how good Okemos is this year. They're 13-2 overall, 5-1 in the CAAC Blue. They beat an improving Hazlitt squad on Tuesday night, 64-49. And they're facing an Everett squad that was 3-21 last year. But they're better than that this year under fourth-year coach Eric Trey Adams. They are 6-5 overall, 2-4 in the CAAC Blue, but they've been competitive with a lot of teams this season, including a loss to Waverly on Tuesday night. They only lost 77-70, and we know that Waverly's one of the best teams in the area.
Won 3 of their last 4 ball games has Everett. In that loss to Waverly, freshman Marian May, 18 points. Senior LeJune LeBrin, 15. Javari Funchess, 13 in that one. But they beat Grand Ledge last week on Thursday, 59-57. They beat DeWitt as well last Monday, the 22nd of January, 60-51. So they've had a couple of good ball games recently. I said won 3 of their last 4. They have faced Okemos once before already this season. It was December 14th. They're looking for a better outcome this turnaround for the Vikings. It was 62-45 in Okemos back on December 14th. So you say improved? Much better than they have last season, already doubling their win total from 3 to 6, and playing a lot better lately, too.
And yet they were 3-21 last year, and they were 2 baskets away from playing for a district championship.
Yes.
They were literally 1-20 entering the state tournament. They upset Jackson Northwest on opening night and played, admittedly, an injury-depleted Mason squad in the district semifinals at Holt High School, lost by 4 points. 2 baskets. They're playing in the district final against Holt and not Okemos. So I asked Coach Eric Adams in his 4th season, what's been the difference this year? Simple, a year of growth. Kids playing together, getting more familiar with each other, and that's been the biggest key for them.
Well, they only have 2 seniors on their squad right now, LeJune LeBrin and the other senior, Lamar Gaines, as well. So a very young team. And I mentioned Marianne May, their leading scorer in their last ball game, freshman. Absolute true freshman coming out in this one. So you got a guy who's like, he's their second leading scorer on the team as well. So very much a youth movement. But hey, you get sophomores and juniors out there, and you get that extra year. You're more than likely you're going to see a much better ball team the next year.
As for their opponents tonight, the Okemos Wolves, mentioned at 13-2 overall, 5-1 in the CAAC Blue. Yes, they've got guys like Colin Alexander, who's back from his injury, missed a few games early this season, and Christian Shu is better than he was last year. But it goes through our post players, the Walton twins, Colin and Brennan Walton for Coach Jeff Wanch.
So Brennan leads them in scoring at 15 a game, 6.5 rebounds. Colin, his brother, 12 points, 8.5 rebounds, can knock down the three-point shot, too, has made 23 of those from beyond the arc as well. They beat Hazlitt, like you mentioned, on Tuesday. They played Canton. They beat them 55-38 on Saturday. And we saw them last Thursday at home nearly upset the, at that time, number 1 team in the state, East Lansing, 66-54. And now that's a 12-point score. You think, oh, man, they must have won easily.
Closer than that.
Way closer than that score. Brennan had 23 and 8. Colin had 17 in that one. And they were tied in the 4th quarter at one point with East Lansing, and the Trojans pulled away. But the Wolves still real good at 5-1, sitting in 2nd place in the blue.
And they beat Everett, as you mentioned, on December 14th, 62-45. 4 players in double figures. Brennan Walton, 14. Christian Shu, 12. Colin Walton, 11, with 8 rebounds. And Brandon Pruitt had 11 as well. So that's what's going on here at Earvin Johnson Gymnasium. We'll get to keys to the game. We'll get to the starting lineups and get to some of the other action around the area. Oh, yeah, I had a chance to talk to both coaches. We'll tell you what they had to tell me coming up on the other side of this break. You're listening to your trusted source for high school sports coverage, the game 730 AM WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network, and it's brought to you by Jeff and Chris Metz and Dowding Industries and the Lansing Sports Commission.
The game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN.
Welcome back to Earvin Johnson Gymnasium on the campus of Lansing Everett High School, the South Side. And we're here for Okemos at Everett tonight in high school boys basketball. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Jeff and Chris Metz and Dowding Industries. If you're wondering what your future holds and you're not going to college, you found out college just isn't for you. Check out the future that skilled trades can offer you. You'll be surprised. Check them out at dowdingindustries.com. And by the Lansing Sports Commission. No matter the sport, the Lansing Sports Commission can make your next event your best event. Plan on something greater. Find out more at lansingsports.org. Brock Palmbos, Erik, Doc Love. I had a chance to talk to both coaches. For Okemos, Coach Jeff Wanch in his 12th season. He told me before the game, they need to be good finishers against this Everett squad. Take care of the ball, limit the turnovers, and improve their rebounding. A little disappointed in his the rebounding of his team, which is surprising considering they got the Walton twins.
Yeah, and those guys combined are averaging 15 rebounds a game.
And Coach Eric Trey Adams, we'll just call him Coach Adams, Eric Adams, in his 4th season here at Everett, he told me, need to make the big fellas uncomfortable. They really want to speed the tempo up, so I expect them to, try to play fast break a lot, and limit them to one shot. That means rebounding. So rebounding, very key for both of these teams.
That was going to be my main point for this one, was rebounding for both teams, obviously, with the Walton twins out there doing their work down in the paint. For Everett, main keys for them, contain the Waltons. You're not going to be able to shut them down, but slow them down a little bit, get them a little bit more uncomfortable, make Colin, the three-point shooter, kind of get out of his zone a little bit more, mid-range if possible. Keep Brendan Walton out of the paint if you can, as much as you can, obviously, in that one. But contain those guys. Rebounding is key. I think up-tempo, half-court game is not going to work as well for Everett in this ball game. I think that more favors the Wolves. A higher scoring ball game probably favors Everett just a little bit more. I expect this game to be a lot closer than it was back in December in this one because Everett's playing so much better. The experience has come around a little bit more. And for Okemos on the road, it's always take care of the ball because every time you get into an unfamiliar territory, you hit the road, then you don't want to turn the ball over away from your home. It gets a little bit more tougher on the road that way.
Crowd still filing in here at Earvin Johnson Gymnasium. Here's a look at some of the other action around the area tonight on this Groundhog Day. By the way, if you believe the groundhog, less than 6 months. 6 months.
Definitely less than that.
No, not quite. Less than 6 weeks a winter, according to him. He did not see his shadow this morning.
Well, I don't take my meteorology from rodents, but nevertheless, that sounds pretty good to me.
Here's some of the other action around the area tonight. On the boys' side, Grand Ledge is at DeWitt. Waverly is at Hull. Sexton at Olivet. That's a big game in the CAAC White, and it's even bigger for Sexton because they can get a 2-game lead for sure because Charlotte was beaten last night at Lansing Catholic in overtime. That was good news for Sexton. Also, Lansing Christian is at Dansville. Potterville is at Pewamo, Westphalia. Ovid Elsie hosts Mount Morris, and Vermontville Maple Valley hosts Union City. That's just some of the action tonight.
On the boys' side.
That's on the boys' side. On the girls' side tonight, the big ones tonight, well, surprise, surprise, it's in the CMAC. I got to start there because that's so competitive this year. Fowler at Portland St. Patrick. Remember the game we did a couple of years ago at Lansing Christian? One of the best atmospheres I've ever seen. District championship game. That was great. Fowler and St. Pat's renew their rivalry tonight. Pewamo, Westphalia is at Saranac. Lansing Christian at Dansville. Perry is at Bath. Grand Ledge at DeWitt. Grand Ledge playing better here in the second half of the season. St. John's at Mason. Eastern is at Williamston. Portland is at Ionia. That's just some of the action going on tonight. Oh, yeah, Potterville's at Langsburg tonight. So that's what's happening. Oh, also Fowlerville is at Hazlitt. By the way, Hazlitt hosts Lansing Catholic next Tuesday night. One of the games we are looking at possibly for next week. So you heard what the coaches told me. Year of growth for Everett, why they're better this year. Rebounding key for both teams. Your keys to tonight's game.
Well, I touched on it a little bit there before. I think for Everett, speeding the pace up a little bit more will favor them. A higher scoring ball game, even though they gave up 62 last time against Okemos at Okemos for that one. I think this is going to be a little bit more competitive. Vikings playing a lot better. The tempo, I think, speed that up half-court game really isn't going to be as effective for the Vikings against the Wolves and, their big guys out there. They got to slow down the Walton brothers a little bit as well in this one. And then for Okemos on the road, I said you can't turn the ball over in this one, and rebounding is going to be the biggest key for both these squads. Whoever wins the rebounding battle, probably 95% chance they're going to win this ball game tonight. And for the Wolves, it'd be nice if somebody else besides the Walton brothers carried them. If they get a little bit, maybe a third or a fourth option out there, and with Colin Alexander, maybe Christian Chu stepping up and playing well for them.
All right, both teams are finishing up their warm-ups here. Everett shooting some free throws here to finish up. We'll be set to go here from Earvin Johnson Gymnasium on the campus of Everett High School here on the south side. Crowd is still filing in here, and we'll take a timeout, and we will come back. It's Okemos and Everett tonight here on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN. Starting lineups and opening tip coming up next on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network.
WVFN.
CAAC Blue matchup. The starting lineups are being introduced to the crowd right now, and Eric Doc Love has them for you for everyone listening out in Radioland and on our app, the Game 7:30 a.m. app, the Lansing Sports Network, LansingSportsNetwork.com, and of course the Game 7:30 a.m.com.
For the visiting team, the Okemos Wolves in the backcourt, a junior, 5'9", number 21, Brandon Pruitt. Senior, 6'2", number 22, Colin Alexander. Junior, 5'11", number 23, Christian Chu. And the forwards are the brothers, senior 6'5", number 33, Colin Walton, and senior 6'5", 35, Brennan Walton. For the Everett Vikings here at home, in the backcourt, a freshman, 6 foot, number 0, Marion May. A senior, 6'3", number 1, Lejeune LeBrin. Sophomore, 6 foot, number 2, Javari Funchess. Junior, 6'1", number 3, Nijay Davidson. And the lone listed true forward, a junior, 6'2", number 10, Carion Turnley. So it's 0 May, 1 LeBrin, 2 Funchess, 3 Davidson, 10 Turnley.
Just found out the correct pronunciation of Nijay Davidson's first name. Well, over the last couple of years, we've been pronouncing it Nijay, and we were told by Everett administrator Sharonda Hurd, he said, no, Brock, you got it wrong. It's Nijay, not Nijay. You got it wrong.
Well, nobody had corrected us before, so.
No, we got it.
I believe we've asked in the past, and maybe people just kind of guessed. Well, you never know.
Lansing Everett wearing their home white uniforms with red numerals and black trim. Okemos in their alternate black uniforms with maroon numerals and a white trim. Brennan Walton jumping center for Okemos. Number 1, Lejeune LeBrin jumping center for Everett. 8 minutes are on the clock. Ball is in the air, and here we go. Okemos wins the tip. Here is Brandon Pruitt. Pruitt to Brennan Walton. Over to Colin Walton. Now Pruitt, a three-pointer, banks it in.
Bank is open late on this Friday night.
Brandon Pruitt banks in a three, and it's 3-0 Okemos right away.
He's knocked in over 23s this season, so he's able to put those shots in.
Three-man weave here for Everett to start the game. Here's Davidson with it. Davidson, top of the key, going to penetrate, gets in the lane, puts a shot up. Wild shot, no good. Rebound, comes away to Colin Alexander for Okemos.
A little bit of contact, referees let it go.
Here's Pruitt in the corner to Chu. Chu looking underneath, throws it away.
Yep.
Tried to get it underneath to Brennan Walton as they are on the far side of the court. They're in one of the corners here.
Pretty good defense by Nijay Davidson down there, and he forced a bad pass and a turnover for the Wolves early on.
3-0 Okemos, 7:09 to go, first quarter. Marion May for the Vikings. Now here's Davidson, right of the key. Guarded by Alexander. Here's Davidson, now to May. May, top of the key, guarded by Christian Chu, trying to get inside. Gets to the free throw line, fades from 15. That's no good. A rebound comes away to Brennan Walton. And now we got a whistle.
Ball knocked out of bounds by Davidson.
Thought there was a foul there, but no signal for a foul, just ball knocked out of bounds. And here comes Everett with some token pressure. Really three-quarter court pressure here. Okemos breaks it. Here's Colin Alexander. 3. Yes. And it's 6-0 Okemos, a minute and a half into this game.
Taking 2 shots and knock down 2 trays. Alexander wide open out of that, three-quarter court trap.
6:20 to go first quarter. Okemos up 6-0. Marion May with it out towards midcourt against the man-to-man defense. May guarded by Chu. Chu. Well, here's Davidson with it. Tries to get it in the lane. Has it knocked away. Shot put up by May. That's no good. Brennan Walton, another rebound. Outlets to Pruitt. Pruitt. Here's Christian Chu. He'll try a 3. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Brennan Walton. Reverse layup is good. So he's got 3 rebounds and a basket, and we got a timeout right away by Coach Eric Adams. It's 8-0 Okemos. It's a 30-second timeout.
Trying to wait to see what they were going to call on that one.
So
we decided if we were going to take a break.
Yep, so we'll keep it right here. 5:52 to go. First quarter. All Okemos so far. 8-0.
Yeah, Everett's gotten a couple of shots up, but they've been well-contested shots. Nothing easy for them early for the Vikings so far. A lot of one-on-one action offensively, trying to break somebody down, and maybe you're hoping for a little bit more motion. Like I said, the half-court game right now probably not favoring Vikings, and for Okemos, they've come down, put a couple shots up, and Brendan Walton already shown, they wanted to win the rebounding battle. He's got 3 boards already, 2 defensively and 1 offensive, and he put up that last one.
I have 4 boards for Okemos already. Yep. Everett, 0.
Yes. Everett has not had a chance to get a second chance opportunity.
Nope. Long way to go. 5:52. That's a good timeout, I think, by Coach Adams for Everett.
We got a first sub of the game for Everett. It's number 12, TJ Benson, a junior.
Nathaniel Benson, but they call him TJ. He's in the game now for the first time. Hands to Nijay Davidson. Now to Benson. Benson on the left wing against the Okemos man-to-man defense. Here's Javari Funchess on the right side. Looking. Hands to Davidson. Davidson over to May. Marion May lost it momentarily, got it back. Here's Funchess deep on the right. Is there on the near side of the court. Can't find anything, he'll reset. Looking for a high screen from Lubrin. Funchess, a 3. Air ball, going to go out of bounds. Okemos ball, 5:12 to go, first quarter.
It's been some stout defense so far from Okemos. Everett's going to set up a full court press.
Brennan Walton inbounds to Chu, Christian Chu. Over to Brennan Walton, double team, gets it across the timeline. Here's Pruitt, left side. Alexander 3, yes! It's now 11-0 Okemos. 4:57 and counting first quarter.
The guys have been wide open from beyond the arc every single time. They've missed one, but they're now 3 for 4.
TJ Benson has it on the left. Over to Marion May. May guarded by Chu. He's going to drive. He gets double teamed, lost the ball. Brennan Walton comes away with it. Up ahead, Brandon Pruitt. Right-handed layup is good. He's got 5. It's 15-0 Okemos. 4:26 to go first quarter. Yeah, that's right. 15-0.
It's a shocker, especially here at Everett.
Nope, 13-0. Yeah, I thought that wasn't right. Just going off the scoreboard. It's 13-0. That is correct. Here's a 3 put up by Everett. That's no good. Brennan Walton, another rebound. He's got 4 rebounds already.
Benson with that 3-point shot. He kind of forced that one.
Here's Colin Walton. Looking inside, taken away.
Nice job by Funchess.
Stolen by Funchess. Up ahead to Marion May. Into the corner to Nijay Davidson. He gets cut off there by Pruitt. They're going to have to back it out with 3:50 to go in the quarter.
They tried to push the tempo, and Okemos got back defensively.
Here's May. Deep on the right. Tries to get in the lane. Up and under. Now he fades from 10. Yes.
Nice job. Patient. Worked his defender, and then got a better shot.
13-2 Okemos. 3:33 to go first quarter. Here's Colin Walton. Walton in the corner, looking underneath Brennan Walton. Nice pass underneath, reverse layup by Christian Chu. He lays it up and in. And now it's 15-2 Okemos. 3:17 to go, first quarter.
The vision to find Chu cutting to the bucket. From behind his head, his back turned to him.
TJ Benson with it, guarded by Pruitt. 3:07 to go, first quarter. There have been no fouls yet here in this quarter, or in this game for that matter. Marion May to Javari Funchess. Funchess, top of the key, gets a screen. Okemos defends it well. They have to back it out, does Everett.
And Davidson taking control again and calling something else.
2:45 to go of a fast-moving first quarter. In the corner now, here's May. Floater from 10, around and off, no good. Rebound comes away to Colin Walton, his first rebound of the game. Left corner, that's Alexander, I believe.
Yep.
Now here's Pruitt on the far side of the court. Now Chu, top of the key, Alexander. Looks like Everett's going to some kind of a zone here. Walton to Pruitt, a three. Yes!
That's the problem when you go to a zone against Okemos. They can knock down shots.
He's got 8. 2:11 to go, first quarter. Another Everett timeout. And we'll take one ourselves and come back. It's a full timeout. We'll take a 30-second break and come back on the game, 7:30 a.m., WVFN, and the Lansing Sports Network.
Lansing Sports Leader, the game, 7:30 a.m.
Brock Palmbos, Erik back at Earvin Johnson Gymnasium. It's been an almost perfect 5 minutes and 49 seconds for the Okemos Wolves. They lead 18-2. Yes, that's right, 18-2 over Everett. They've got 6 rebounds as a team. Everett has none. That's right, none. But they're not perfect. They do have 1 turnover.
Yeah, and they've missed 1 shot.
And they've missed 1 shot.
Yeah, they had 1 poor pass early on in the ball game. Down in the post and
threw it away.
Yep, and then Chu missed a 3-point shot, but they got the rebound and put it back in.
6 rebounds as a team for Okemos, none for Everett.
Well, they're not getting second chance opportunities as Everett, and then Okemos isn't missing. So,
well, there you go.
First subs in for Okemos, number 4 Josiah Thomas, the senior, and then number 24 senior Nick Krabornis.
Here is Nijay Davidson, guarded by Alexander. Gets it over to T.J. Benson. Benson lost the ball, and it's turned over again. Alexander up ahead to Walton, to Josiah Thomas, blocked out of bounds.
Marion May.
I was getting ready to mark down a foul, and blocked it out of bounds off of Thomas. So that's the second turnover for Okemos tonight. That's a heck of a play by May.
Freshman getting back, playing defense. You got to love it if you're Coach Adams.
18-2. Okemos leading, 1:38 to go, first quarter. Here is Nijay Davidson in the lane, and now we got our first foul of the game. It's on Okemos.
Went one-on-one with Colin Alexander, and Alexander got a lot of ball, but I think they're saying that he got some body underneath on that shot.
I believe that foul was on Alexander?
Yes.
His first, the team first. 1:36 to go, first quarter. Free throw. No good by Nijay Davidson. Yet to put the foul on the board. There they go. They put the foul on the board now. 34, Malcolm Pulley in the game now for Everett for the first time. He's a sophomore. Davidson, front rim, back rim, no good. Brennan Walton, his 5th rebound. Up ahead, Colin Alexander. The layup is no good. The rebound put back by Thomas is no good. Now a scrum for it, and out of bounds. Going to go over to Everett. So give Thomas what? Thomas the 1 rebound.
And he missed it.
And then they scrummed around for it, so really no rebound there.
Nope.
A break for Everett. 1:24 to go, first quarter. It's 18-2 Okemos. Slight delay here.
Yeah, referee delay. Something isn't quite right.
Javari Funchess is going to have to go out of the game. Does he have blood on his arm? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what the delay is at the moment. No one's going over to, as there's something near the scorer's table that the referees are looking at, I think.
1:24 to go, first quarter. It's 18-2 Okemos over Everett. Is there a wet spot on the floor?
I think there might be, yeah.
There is. Yep, it's right in front of the scorer's table, right near the X where players have to check in at the scorer's table.
They want to make sure that is obviously cleaned up.
And we only have two referees. No, we do have a third referee.
Okay.
We had 2 referees for the freshman and the JV game, which is pretty
Typical.
common nowadays.
Yep.
And for just about all varsity games, you have 3 officials now. You must have 2. That is required. You have to have at least 2. But most games, 3 officials now. You heard Jeff Kimmerly tell Tim Stout on Stout on Sports, and yesterday with Fred Heumann, numbers are up a bit since COVID. That's good, but they always need new officials. All you got to do is just go to the MHSA website, MHSA.com. Just click around. You want to be a official? Always asking for officials.
Yep. And if I wasn't broadcasting, I might do that myself, actually. I took a couple refereeing courses at CMU.
You did?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
They did offer that, yes.
More schools should do that. Maybe they do, and I just don't know it.
That could be.
18-2, and we still have a delay here. There's another.
It's be another wet spot. It's still wet over there? Is there a leak over there? I mean, it hasn't rained recently. I mean, earlier in the week it did. But it's been dry for the last couple of days.
It turned out to be a real nice day today.
It did. The sun came out. That was a surprise. It's been a while.
Tell me about it. Well, we will recap everything coming up tomorrow, 10 a.m. until 11. High School Rewind, the show that recaps the week that was on boys and girls basketball. Brian Calloway is going to join me as usual, and we'll have a guest, coach's guest. Not sure what or who. I have a few ideas, but you'll just have to listen tomorrow morning. High School Rewind on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN. All right, here we go. Lejeune Lebrun, or that's actually Javari Funchess with it. Now here's Marion May, deep 3. Yes!
Wow.
Contested 3, and he knocks it down. It's 18-5 now. 1:05 to go first quarter. Full court pressure here for Everett. Here's Brennan Walton. Gets it across the timeline to Colin Alexander. Alexander deep on the left. Gets it high post to Brennan Walton. Walton passes to Alexander, puts a shot up. Banker, no. Rebound, Brennan Walton. Puts it up, no. Held ball. Going to stay with Everett. Or go to Everett, rather. They had the arrow. So give Walton a credit for a rebound, and as he went back up, that's when the jump ball happened.
You know what happened, Brock? Brought the ball down low.
Yep.
And somebody was able to come in and get it.
So 6 rebounds for Walton. Everett's got the ball here, down 18-5. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Javari Funchess. Stopping.
Got cut off.
Got cut off by Brennan Walton, and he went up and under him on the left post and put it up and in.
He was able to take his time and make that move. He wasn't officially in the post, so he couldn't get called for 3 seconds.
18-7. Little 5-0 run here for Everett. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Brandon Pruitt. Left side, right side, Josiah Thomas. Down under 10 seconds to go. Here's Pruitt. Pruitt on the left against the man-to-man defense. Gets in the lane. Lost the ball. Whistle. What do we have?
Another jump.
Held ball. It's going to go to Okemos.
Good man-to-man defense right there from the Vikings. And another guy came over to help out. He left Brennan Walton and came over to double, and he got the actual jump ball.
4.3 seconds left. Thomas looking to inbound for Okemos. Gets it out to Alexander. Top of the key. Fades from 21. That's no good. And we'll give Malcolm Pulley credit for a rebound here. He got the rebound. That's their first rebound of the game.
Yep.
First one, and occurred just before the end of the first quarter of play. Okemos leads Everett 18-7 after 8 minutes of play. Come on back for the second quarter after this on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network.
Lansing's only sports station. The game, 7:30.
Let's play.
Brock Palmbush, Erik Docklove back here at Everett High School. Okemos leading Everett 18-7, and I got to tell you, Everett's got to be ecstatic that they're down 11. They were completely outplayed for 7 of the 8 minutes there in that quarter. It was 18-2, 15-2, 13-0. Here they are, only in quotation marks, down 11, 18-7.
The defense played a little bit better. They forced some tougher shots, and they actually got a rebound.
So here we go. Number 24, Nick Grabornis in the game. Inside pass to Josiah Thomas. That's no good. The rebound by Brennan Walton. He's hacked and fouled, putting the rebound back up. First foul on Everett for the game. Nijay Davidson, the foul, his first, team first. That's 7 rebounds already for Brennan Walton. It was 9-1 at the end of the first quarter in favor of Okemos for rebounding. Now it's 10-1.
Everett substitution to start this quarter. Senior number 5, Lamar Gaines.
Walton misses the first free throw. We haven't had a made free throw tonight.
Well, we're 0 for 3. We're pretty early on, but nevertheless, you're correct. We have not had one.
That was Colin Walton. I'm sorry. So give Colin Walton credit for that rebound, and then he made the second free throw. So he's got 1 point to go with a couple of rebounds. So Brennan Walton has 6 rebounds. It's 19-7. Here's May with it. Hands to Turnley. Turnley, whistle, held ball.
It's going the other way, isn't it? Nope, it stays
here with Everett.
Chu with the tie-up.
19-7. I think the official. You know what? I think the officials messed up the arrow at the start of the second quarter.
You think so?
I think they did, and I don't think this is a correctable error now.
I think they're talking about it right now. I think it's supposed to be Okemos.
It should be Okemos, but they messed it up last time, so they have to give it to Everett.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fair to Everett.
You can't change it now.
It's too late. This is not a correctable error. They made an error. See, Everett should have got the ball to start the second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
The officials missed it. This happens once in a while. So Everett gets a break. That's how you got to look at it. You get a break here. Nijay Davidson, left side, gets it to Marion May. May, guarded by Christian Chu. Trying to get inside on his man. What do we got?
5 seconds or a hand check foul? It's a hand check foul.
Christian Chu the foul. His first. Team fouls are 1-1 here in the second quarter. We only had one foul in the first quarter, and it was on Colin Alexander of Okemos. 19-7. Okemos leads Everett. Everett with the ball. Here's Nijay Davidson. Davidson to Lamar Gaines, who just came into the game. Now they three-man weave it to Marion May. Deep three, yes! He's got 8 of the 10. It's 19-10. Here's Christian Chu. Over to Thomas. Thomas inside to Colin Walton. Banker good. Colin Walton has 3. It's 21-10.
With a mismatch down there and took advantage of it.
Here is Nijay Davidson in the lane. Banker's good.
Tough shot.
First basket of the game. It's 21-12. Okemos. 6:48 to go first half. Chu, right side, Thomas. Right in front of the Everett bench. Gets it to 24. That's Grabornas. Layup. Yes. Count it and a foul. See who the foul is on. Lejeune Lebrun. His first, team second. 23-12 Okemos. And Grabornas.
Looking for a three-point play.
Old-fashioned three-point play. Brennan Walton's going to come back into the game for Grabornas here, assuming he makes the free throw. He does. 24-12, Okemos over Everett, 6:39 to go. First half.
Pruitt back in as well for Okemos. Josiah Thomas takes a seat.
Looks like that starting lineup, that full starting lineup. Yep, all starters in the game now for Okemos. Here's Nijay Davidson. Everett trailing by 12. They go right side to Lebrun. Lebrun gets into the lane, gets cut off, hands off to Marion May. May, 23-footer. Yes!
Wide open.
He's got 11. It's 24-15. Marion May keeping Everett in this game.
Colin Walton backed off, and he was trying to give him some space because he didn't want him to go past him, and he drilled the three.
Chu over left side to Alexander. Alexander back to Chu. Chu, man-to-man defense.
Trying to get in the post, and Everett's denying him.
Here's Colin Walton, 3. That's off, no good. Rebound scrum for. It comes away to Nijay Davidson for Everett. Here comes Davidson, guarded by Chu. 24-15 Everett. Here's a 3. No, by Davidson. Ball tipped. Can Walton save it? No, he cannot. Colin Walton can't save it. Everett's going to keep it. 5:34 to go first half. Okemos leading Everett 24-15.
Funchess back in for the Vikings as well as TJ Benson.
Here is Funchess looking to inbound. They get it in to Benson. Benson right in front of the Okemos bench, guarded by Pruitt. Back out high, is that May?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Guarded by Chu. He's trying to penetrate. Stops. Has to pass it back out. That's Funchess. Now back to May. May against Chu. That's an air ball. The rebound, however, comes away to Funchess. They'll reset. Will Everett.
It's good defense by Chu. He wouldn't let May get away.
Here is Funchess. Left of the key. A deep 2. Yes. No, that's a 3.
Wow.
They call it a 3. He's got 5. It's 24-18, and Okemos has to call a timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here, Doc. And my, how things have changed.
What a second quarter it's been for the Vikings. Down 11.
It's really since the last minute of the first quarter.
Yeah, they've really flipped the script quite a bit here from the last, 6 minutes, basically.
16-6 run. It was 18-2. It's now 24-18 Okemos.
Yep.
What's been the difference for Everett?
3-point shots are falling for him. 2 from May, 1 from
3 from
Funchess. Well, overall, but I mean 2 in this quarter.
In this quarter, yeah.
2 for May in this quarter. Funchess just knocked that one down. Davidson's got a bucket as well for him. Their defense has been a little bit better. They've been closing out on shots. They have not allowed the entry passes into the big guys in the post. And
they tried zone, and that didn't work. So they're going to have to do the best they can. A much smaller team against the Walton twins.
Yeah, they are mismatch, obviously, with them, but they've been denying the passing lanes towards those guys.
4:53 to go, first half.
They're not going to trap anymore either. They backed out of that.
24-18 Okemos. Here's Brandon Pruitt. Goes left side to Colin Walton. Now in the corner. That's Chu for 3. That's no good. Colin Walton, the offensive rebound. Put back. Nobody's fouled. It's going to be the third team foul on Everett.
Walton nearly got the ball stolen away from him before that.
Who was that foul on?
Sorry, I missed that one.
Colin Walton to the line. 3 points, 3 rebounds. He's 1 for 2 from the line. 4:38 to go, first half.
Yeah, I missed who they said it was on. They didn't put it up on the board.
We'll get that at halftime. Colin Walton misses a free throw. He's 1 for 3 from the line. Josiah Thomas back in the game now for the Wolves. Second one. That's good. 25-18 Okemos. 4:35 to go in the first half. Got another whole half to go. Here's Nijay Davidson. Davidson guarded by Thomas. Coming around a curve is May. May's got it on the left, right in front of the Okemos bench. Now he's going to drive on Chu. Get in the lane. Up and under. Tried to get it to 34, Malcolm Pulley. And it was tipped out of bounds off of Everett. And Okemos gets it.
One of those passes that coaches don't like. You're like 2 to 3 feet away from a guy, and you're like, well, you try to shovel it to him underneath the defender like that. It's just not a great thing. Either pass the ball out and reset or put a shot up.
Pruitt on the drive, takes it all the way, has to kick it back out. Colin Walton, 3. Yes! His second field goal, he's got 7. It's 28-18 Okemos. Under 4 minutes to go in the half. Here is Benson. TJ Benson.
Got it to May.
Passes off to May. May, double teamed. Lost the ball momentarily, got it back. And he kept his dribble. Nice job. Trying to cross his man over, getting into the lane. Stops, fades from 15. Good defense by Chu. The putback is no good by Davidson, but he'll go to the line after an Okemos foul.
Christian Chu's an elite defender, man-to-man right there. And Marion May is close to breaking him down, but Chu is keeping him in front of him nearly every single time.
Josiah Thomas, the foul, his first. The team's second of this half, or this quarter, rather. 3:34 to go. And we got some free throws here. Nijay Davidson, 0 for 2 from the line. Made that one. Pulley goes out. LeBrin back in for the Vikings.
LeBrin had done a good job earlier in this quarter at defending the big Waltons down in the post. Let's see what he can do now.
28-19 Everett trailing. It's now 28-20. Dropped in the second free throw. 3:34 to go. First half. Give credit for Everett. Looked like they were going to get blown out of here, and they've come back and made this competitive. Here's Josiah Thomas. No, that's Pruitt, rather, to Colin Walton. Or no, that's Brennan Walton. I'm getting them. Hey, they're twins. I'm getting them confused. Nice pass underneath to Thomas. Back out. Pruitt. 3. Around and off. No good. Rebound comes away to Javari Funchess for Everett. Outlets to Marion May. May guarded by Chu. Fades. 3-pointer. That's an air ball. Rebound comes away to Colin Walton. That's his 4th rebound. Under 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Okemos up 28-20. Ball on the right block. That's Brennan Walton. Fades from 12. Yes. Oh, no, that's Colin Walton.
Was Colin, yep.
The man.
Well, they're on the far side. We're in the corner.
True.
And they're shooting from the very opposite side. And literally the opposite side because it was that corner over there.
Colin Walton now has 9 points, 4 rebounds. Here is Funchess driving baseline. Tried to get it underneath to Lebrun. Throws it away. Here comes Christian Chu. Chu with it, driving all the way. Nice pass off to Colin Walton. Looked like he got fouled, no call. And now a scrum for it, and it comes away to Lebrun. Lebrun, 3-on-1. They fumble it a little bit, but here's Javari Funchess for 3, and he knocks it down. Funchess with 8. It's 30-23. Had a 3-on-1 and got no shot out of it, but they end up with 3 points anyway.
Yeah. Back down to a 7-point lead.
30-23. Here's Pruitt. Left side, that's Chu. Thomas with it now. Minute 45 to go in the quarter. That's Brennan Walton. Yes, that's 35. Brennan Walton lost the ball. He brought it down below his knees and had it taken away. And now a scrum for it. And what do we have? I think an Everett foul.
It was stolen away by Funchess. Then Thomas came back and stole it away, and Funchess gets called for the foul.
His first, the team's 4th. So it'll be Okemos ball, a minute 38 to go.
Yep. Miscommunication by the referees.
Minute 38 to go, first half. It's 30-23 Okemos. Walton.
Everett had the steal on that, but then they turned it back over themselves.
Here's Alexander in the corner to Colin. Well, it's one of the Walton brothers.
It was Colin.
Here's a 3, Colin Alexander. Yes, left corner.
From Chu.
His 3rd 3-pointer of the game. He's got 9. It's 33-23 Okemos. Minute 15 to go. TJ Benson with it. Deep on the right, being guarded by Pruitt. Gets a screen from Lebrun. Lebrun gets it back. Hey, screen and roll. Lebrun lays it up and in. Nice pass.
Yeah, Benson with a tremendous pass.
Lebrun with his first basket of the game. It's 33-25 Okemos. Here's Alexander, a 3, and he's fouled.
Yeah, the closeout by Javari Funchess was a little too aggressive. He got underneath him.
That's Funchess' 2nd. The team's 5th. 54.1 seconds to go in the quarter. And it's 3 shots for Colin Alexander. He's got 9 points tonight, all on 3-pointers, and he can get 3 more points here with 3 free throws.
You love coaches, you want to close out, but you got to be controlled closeouts like that.
Free throw, no.
Short.
$33-25 Okemos. Over Everett, 54.1 seconds left in the quarter. Here's the second. Yep, got that one. He's in double figures. He's got 10. 24, Nick Grabornis coming in. Out will go Colin Walton. Man, he looks winded. No, that's Brennan Walton.
Brennan, yep.
Maybe I'll get it right in the second half, Derek.
Well, yeah, they'll be right in front of us.
Yeah, be easier. No, I'll find a way to screw it up. 34-25, now 35-25 as Alexander makes 2 out of 3. 35-25 Okemos, 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Nigel Davidson dribbling in the corner. Nope, that's Funchess rather.
Well, you had it right. It was.
To Marion May. And now he throws it away. May does.
Grabornis got that one.
Grabornis with the steal. Outlets to Pruitt. Pruitt across the way to Colin Walton. 30 seconds to go in the corner. Looks like Okemos is going to play for 1 shot. We'll have This Week in High School Sports with John Ross here in just a few seconds here. Here is Colin Alexander, guarded by Turnley. Now Pruitt with it. He's hand-checked. No call. Alexander again gets it to Walton. Nice pass inside. That's Colin Walton. Lays it up and in. 37-25, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Now here's Marion May. A deep three. The banker's no good. We've reached halftime. 37-25, Okemos leads Everett at the half. Halftime stats and analysis coming up after This Week in High School Sports with John Ross.
The winter postseason gets started soon. First up is action from the mats. And an exciting weekend coming up for high school girls with an eye towards leadership. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. The 26th MHSAA Women in Sports Leadership Conference is set for February 4th and 5th in Lansing. A couple of days after that, February 7th, is the 38th Annual National Girls and Women in Sports Day. Both events aim to inspire girls to play sports, as there are numerous benefits to being a part of a team. An increase in confidence, physical and mental strength, and character are just some of the benefits of participating. The MHSAA sponsors 15 sports for girls with more than 111,000 participants. Michigan ranks 9th nationally in the number of girls participating, and that number counts students for each sport played, meaning students who are multiple sport athletes are counted more than once. The most popular sports in Michigan continue to be outdoor track and field and volleyball, followed by basketball, cross country, and softball. Studies also show that more than 40% of female athletes play more than one sport. And when you break it down by class, a third of Class A athletes play more than one sport, with that number rising to 45% for Class B, 56% in Class C, and a whopping 62% in Class D. More information on the Women in Sports Leadership Conference and the number of participants in the state can be found at MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Constantine wrestler Greg Reed. The 190-pounder won 4 matches at the Greater Berrien County Wrestling Invitational. 3 of those wins were in under a minute, and he helped Constantine capture the team title as well. Clarkston's Kyle Lynch netted 2 power play goals and a 6-1 win over M1 United. The victory gives Clarkston at least a share of the OAA Red title. And 2 1,000-point scorers to tell you about this week. Both Carson Viz of Grand Rapids South Christian and Donnie Yeager of Nouvelle went over 1,000 career points in basketball wins last week.
For high school seniors, the matchup of the year isn't on the field. It's actually online. That's right. When you fill out the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, you could also be eligible for thousands of dollars in additional money from the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Yep, nearly 80% of students who fill out the FAFSA may be eligible. Now that's a matchup we can all root for. Get started today at michigan.gov/achievement. The Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
A wrestling duel is tied after 14 matches. What happens? How is a winner determined? There are 17 possible criteria used to break ties, starting with advancing the team penalized the fewest number of team points for flagrant misconduct or unsportsmanlike conduct. The 17th and final tiebreaker, if needed, is a simple coin flip. But how often are these steps actually used? A regular season duel meet last week went to the 7th tiebreak. And in 2017 Division III Finals, Richmond beat Dundee for the state championship by going to the 8th step in the tiebreaker procedure. Richmond had scored more total first points and was crowned the winner.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. Now that you know how to deal with tiebreakers and wrestling duel matches, let's go over the wrestling postseason schedule. Team districts start on February 7th for Divisions 1 and 3 and February 8th for Divisions 2 and 4. It's the first winter sport postseason to get started, and team regionals are Tuesday, February 14th. Individual districts will start on February 10th. Regionals for boys will be on the 17th, and the girls will wrestle regionals one day later on the 18th. Team wrestling finals will be on the 23rd and 24th at Wings Event Center in Kalamazoo. And individual finals will be March 1st and 2nd from Ford Field in Detroit. The final round will be Saturday afternoon with all 5 championship mats, Divisions 1, 2, 3, 4, and the girls division, starting at about 3:45 p.m. Ticket information for all rounds can be found at MHSAA.com, as well as the latest brackets, locations, scores, and more. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
Lansing Sports Station, The Game, 7:30 a.m.
Brett Palmbos, Erik Love back here at Earvin Johnson Gymnasium. Okemos leads Everett 37-29 after 16 minutes of play. Dowding Industries presentation of high school basketball brought to you by the Lansing Sports Commission. No matter the sport, the Lansing Sports Commission can make your next event your best event. Plan on something greater. Find out more at lansingsports.org. At Dowding Industries, that's Jeff and Chris Metz. We're always interested in individuals that have the drive and desire to be successful in work and in life. Check them out at dowdingindustries.com. You may find a successful future here. All right, let's get to the stats, Doc. Most glaring stat, 13 rebounds as a team for Okemos, just 5 for Everett.
That was one of the keys coming into this ballgame for both coaches and for me as well.
Leading scorers for Okemos, Colin Alexander with 11, Colin Walton with 11 points and 4 rebounds. Brandon Pruitt has 8 points. Nick Krabornis has 3 on an old-fashioned three-point play. Christian Chu has 2 points. Brennan Walton has 2 points to go with 7 rebounds. They were 5 for 8 from the free throw line in the first half. Everett was 2 for 4 from the line, and they had 4 people score, led by Marion May, 11 points and a blocked shot. He's their leading scorer. Javari Funchess, 8 points, 2 rebounds. Nijay Davidson, 4 points and 2 rebounds. And Lejeune Lebrun has 2 points as well. By the way, we did get that foul that we missed from Everett. Malcolm Pulley, reserve big man, he got the foul. He has 1 rebound as well. So that's the look at the stats right now. We'll take another break and come back and get keys to the second half. It's Okemos 37, Everett 25. A 2-minute break and we're back on the Game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network.
WVFN.
Brett Palmbos, Erik Love here at Earvin Johnson Gymnasium. Quickly, Okemos leading 37-25 over Everett. Keys to the second half.
For the Vikings, rebound. It's got to start with the rebounding because rebound's going to lead into my second point for them, fast break opportunities. You get a rebound on the defensive end, you can rush down there and try and get a bucket out of it because the half-court game hasn't been as effective as they would like. For the Wolves, Brendan Walton needs touches. He's only got 1 shot in this ball game. He's got 7 rebounds.
Yep.
But he's only got 1 shot. He made that after a miss, but nevertheless, they want to get the big guys more touches here in the second half.
Fouls not really a factor in this game.
Nope.
Okemos committed only 3 fouls in the first half. Everett committed 5. Javari Funchess, the only player in the game with 2 fouls. So not really a factor right now. Timeouts-wise, Okemos has 4 left. Everett has 3 left. Could be a factor later on. Wait and see.
They had to use 2 in the first quarter when Okemos had that big lead. Yeah, if Funchess picks up an early third quarter foul, then maybe it's an issue. But other than that, yeah, no team has got any problems right now.
Getting ready to start the third quarter here. Okemos gets the ball on alternate possession. Let's hope that mess up at the start of the second quarter doesn't affect this game. Because the officials messed up the alternate possession arrow at the start of the second quarter.
Yeah, Everett should have gotten the ball first instead of Okemos.
Here's Brennan Walton. Goes left side, Christian Chu. Chu to Walton. That's Brennan Walton, top of the key, being guarded by Funchess, a much smaller man. Goes left side to Chu. Chu on the drive. He gets stopped. Passes it back to Pruitt. Right side, Alexander. Corner 3. No. Rebound. Comes away to Colin Walton. Now a 3 from the left side. That's over the hole. No good. Can Alexander save it? Yes, he can. Give him credit for the rebound, but it goes over to Everett. Here's a 3 put up by Nijay Davidson. That's no good. Scrum for it. Comes away to one of the Walton brothers. I think that's Colin Walton who gets it. Yep, passes up to Brennan Walton. That shot is up, no good. Rebound, Colin Alexander. The putback is no good. And now we got a scrum, and what do we got? Held ball, it's going to go to Everett. So Alexander a rebound, and I gave Colin Walton a rebound. 37-25 Okemos over Everett, 7:04 to go third quarter. As we cross the 8 o'clock hour, I want to let you know you're listening to your trusted source for high school sports coverage. The game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN East Lansing, a Town Square media station. Here's Marion May, guarded by Chu.
It's been a good matchup.
Has been tonight. Right side, Funchess. Guarded by Pruitt. Backs it out towards midcourt. Now goes left side to Turnley. Karan Turnley puts a shot up, blocked away. Brennan Walton, I believe.
Yep.
And give him the rebound. He comes away with it. They nearly turn it over, and here's Brennan Walton again. Left side, Chu. Looking inside, Colin Walton. Layup, no. Put back, Alexander, yes. He's got 4 rebounds to go with 13 points. It's 39-25. Here's a bank shot up by Nijay Davidson, and he puts it up and in. 39-27. Everett responds quickly to the basket.
Yeah, Davidson got with there quick, and the Wolves defense didn't get set.
Chu across the timeline. 5:57 to go, third quarter. Dribbles left side, guarded by Davidson. Now a 3 put up by Walton. Yes! That's Colin Walton. He's got 14. It's 42-27 Okemos.
Colin's got the range compared to his brother, who's more of the inside the paint kind of a guy.
Marion May dribbles over to the right in front of his own bench. May, guarded by Chu. Behind the back dribble, gets in the lane, floater from 12, tough shot, no. Rebound, Colin Walton. That's 7 rebounds for him now. Now thrown away, Chu threw it away, intercepted by Lebrun. Lebrun up ahead. Here's Funchess deep on the right. He's going to drive. Gets in the lane, lost the ball, got it back, has to kick it back out. Timeout, Everett. Is it a full or a 30? We're going to wait and see.
I think
it's a full timeout, so we'll take one ourselves. Everett down to 2 timeouts left. Keep that in mind for later on in the game. We'll take 30 and come back on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network. Palmbos and Erik Love back at Earvin Johnson Gymnasium. Okemos leads Everett 42-27. Everett trying to get to 6-1 in a league play. Everett trying to get to 3-4 in league play. 5:06 to go, third quarter. Everett down to 2 timeouts left, Doc. They only got 1 full and 1 30-second timeout left.
Could be a factor later in the game if this gets a lot closer.
Marion May inbounding. Out to TJ Benson, wearing number 12.
He just checked in. So did 23, Logically Yoya.
Here is number 1. That's Lejeune Lebrun, left side, guarded by one of the Walton twins. Stops, puts it up, whistle and a foul. He got hacked on the way to the basket.
I think Brennan got him that time.
Brennan Walton's first, team's first.
Colin was the initial defender on him, and then Brennan, his brother, came over to help out, and he's the one that gets called for the foul.
Lejeune Lebrun to the line. First time tonight to the line. 4:52 to go. Off to the right.
Yep. Lebrun's had the tough go of guarding Brennan Walton down there in the post, and he's done a pretty decent job so far in this game.
Doing the best he can. Here's the second one. That's good.
Made the adjustment, nothing but net for the second.
He's got 3. It's 42-28, Okemos. Christian Chu gets the inbounds pass. He's going to drive. Kick it right side. Alexander 3. Yes!
The defenders didn't step out.
He's got 16. That's 4 3-pointers for him. 45-28. Benson with it.
That was the initial defender's fault. He didn't pick up Christian Chu, and then he had to come over and help out, and that left Alexander wide open in the corner.
Benson on the drive. Now kicks it back out to May. May, a 3, a forced shot. That's no good. Rebound comes away to Davidson.
Missed it.
So give Colin a rebound
yes.
there? He's got 8 rebounds, and here comes Okemos. Brennan Walton kicks it out to Colin. Colin in the lane. Floater from 12. No. Colin, put back. Yes. He's got 16 to go with 9 rebounds. It's 47-28. Nijay Davidson backs it out towards midcourt. We're under 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Right side, LeBrin. Trying to get inside on Walton. That's Colin Walton. Kicks it out to Benson. Benson against Pruitt. Gets in the lane. Puts a shot up. No, but he's fouled. That'll be the second team foul on Okemos. And I think that's Pruitt. His first, team second. Team fouls right now. Okemos has 2. Everett has committed none. This is where you got to cash in here, Doc. Benson has yet to score tonight. He doesn't have any stats or anything yet. And he missed that free throw.
That one was short.
24, Nick Grabornis in the game. 4, Josiah Thomas back in the game.
Pruitt and Colin Alexander go to the bench. Let's even Colin Walton.
Benson for the second free throw. Rattles. No. Brennan Walton the rebound. He's got 9 rebounds. And now we got a foul here. Benson tripped up Christian Chu. That's an easy call there. His first, team first.
Chu went for the crossover there at the top of the key, and Benson went for the reach in to steal and ended up tripping him by accident. But that is a foul.
It is a foul. 3:32 to go. Here's Chu with it. Top of the key, Alexander. Now Grabornis. Grabornis against the double team. Kicks it out. Alexander, 3. No. Rebound. Comes away 2.
Stolen away.
It was LeBrin that got the steal, that got the rebound. And now we got an Everett foul.
Colin Alexander came back and took it right away.
Davidson foul, his second. Well, they say it's a third team foul. I think we must have missed another foul here somewhere.
You know, that or their count is off.
The free throw is up and good for Brennan Walton.
LeBrin going to go out. Funchess replaces him in the Vikings lineup.
48-28, 49-28. Walton makes both. He's got 4 to go with 9 rebounds. Here's Davidson with it, driving baseline, lost the ball, has to kick it back out. 3, well, fake 3 for Funchess. Now he drives, puts it up, no good, but he's fouled. I think that's Grabornis.
He did the pump fake because he saw Grabornis coming out, closing out on him, and so he went for the pump fake and drove down to the bucket, and then kind of did a little hesitation and got bumped from behind.
Funchess to the line for 2. It was Grabornis' foul. That's his first. Funchess, front rim, back rim, drops through. Funchess has 9 after that made free throw. Number 10, Karan Turnley in the game.
No, that's 30, actually. That's Cameron Kajar Jr.
Oh, okay.
A junior. Making his first appearance for Everett, Coach Adams.
49-29. Okemos leading, 3:04 to go, third quarter. Second free throw, around and off, no good. Brennan Walton, the rebound.
He's got 10.
10 rebounds for him. Here is Chu. High post, Brennan Walton. Lost the ball, brought the ball down, had it stolen.
That was Kajar Jr. who came in and knocked the ball away.
Here's Marion May, guarded by Christian Chu. Behind the back dribble, trying to break down his man. He gets stopped and kicks it right side to Davidson. 2:35 to go, third quarter. It's 49-29, Okemos. Here's Davidson. 3. Yes. No, that's Funchess.
Yeah. Defender laid off just a little bit.
He's got 3, and he's got 12 now. 49-32. Here's Alexander. High post. Brennan Walton kicks it to Chu.
Grabornis.
Put back, no. He got the rebound. Davidson now comes away with it. Here comes Everett with it. Benson driving, and he's fouled. Be the 4th team foul. Christian Chu, the foul, his second. And now they have corrected the fouls. It's 4 fouls for Okemos, 2 for Everett.
Yep. Chu's going to go out with his 2. Pruitt replaces him.
49-32, Everett trailing. 2:02 to go, third quarter. They inbound. Here's Davidson for three. That's no good. Rebound comes away to, which Walton is that?
It's Brennan. He's the only one out there.
Brennan Walton. Another rebound. That's 11. Here's Colin Alexander. 15-footer left side. Yes. He's got 18. It's 51-32. Here's Davidson, top of the key. Hands to Funchess. Minute 35 to go. Funchess trying to cross his man over. Fakes. Fades from 12. No, but a foul. He'll get free throws.
Gave him a little show. I thought the defender would fake, and he didn't.
Grabornis the foul, his second. Team's fifth. That means free throws the rest of this quarter. Funchess to the line. 1 for 2 from the line. He's got 12. Taking his time at the line. Rattles, no.
These are their chances to get back into where the free throws, and they keep going 1 for 2.
34, Malcolm Pulley back in the game for Everett. Lejeune Lebrun back in the game for the Vikings. Here's the second. And that's no good. Rebound Malcolm Pulley.
Nope,
Can't give him credit for it. Couldn't stay in bounds. He did grab it, but was kind of falling out of bounds. So no credit for a rebound there after the missed free. That barely touched iron.
Mm-hmm.
Here's Josiah Thomas. Up ahead to Brennan Walton. Thomas with it. There's Brennan Walton in the lane. Little hook shot from 8. Yes. He's got 6. It's 53-32 Okemos. Okemos in control. Here's a 3 put up. Yes. Number 30, Kamarion Kajar Jr. His first basket of the game. It's 53-35. Under a minute to go in the third.
No hesitation on that three-point shot.
No, he just fired it up. He was open. He fired it up. Here's Thomas with it. Looking underneath. Brennan Walton. Double team. In the lane. Fade away from 8. Yes.
Defender came over to help the second one, and the double team, he split it.
He's got 8. It's 55-35. 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Funchess. Deep 3. Yes.
3-ball keeping him within striking distance.
He's got 15. It's 55-38. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Brennan Walton to Thomas. Under 15 seconds to go here in the quarter. Thomas to Pruitt. Now back to Thomas. 5 seconds to go. Here's Alexander with it. Driving. Fading from 10. No. Put back Alexander. Yes!
Well, Grabornis got that. Grabornis came flying in.
Was that Grabornis?
Yeah, Alexander missed it, and Grabornis came in.
Give him credit for the rebound and then the basket.
All in one motion, put it in.
It's Okemos leading this game. 57-38 at the end of 3 quarters of play. Come on back for the fourth. Here on the game, 7:30 a.m., WVFN.
WVFN, Lansing sports leader.
Palmbos and Erik, Doc Love here at Earvin Johnson Gymnasium. Okemos leading Everett 57-38. That was Nick Grabornis who got the offensive rebound and then put it back off a Colin Alexander miss. Grabornis with 5 points tonight. But it's been Alexander offensively. He's got 18. Colin Walton has 16 to go with 9 rebounds. And Brennan Walton warming up here in the second half. He's got only 8 points, but he's got 11 rebounds.
If you want a girls update, Brock, halftime, Portland St. Pat 26, Fowler 20.
Just seeing that as well. 8 minutes to go. And they're going to give the ball to Everett. I have Okemos with the arrow, but on my score sheet. But you know what? This might be a makeup from what happened in the second quarter because the officials messed it up. T.J. Benson with it. Now here's Turnley. Turnley fades, blocked. Rebound, though, comes away to Turnley. Who got that block?
Grabornis got it.
Grabornis with the block. And now here's a shot put up by Turnley.
Gabornis with a board.
Gabornis with the board. He's got 3 boards tonight. They get it into the front court and they back it out. Here's Pruitt with it. Now Gabornis with it. Getting some good minutes here. Playing well in the second half. Here's Thomas looking for Colin Walton. Walton inside layup, good. Got away from his defender.
Nice pass by Gabornis.
He's got 18 to go with 9 rebounds, 59-38. Here's Benson. TJ Benson. Benson, wild, out of control, out of bounds. And they say it went off of Brennan Walton, out of bounds. Or Colin Walton, rather. 7:04 to go in regulation. Okemos leading 59-38. Yeah, we got a substitution here. Nijay Davidson got to the scores table a bit late. Kamarion Kajar Jr. out. 7:04 to go in regulation. They get the ball into Davidson. Davidson gets in the lane against Thomas. Shot up, good.
Bullied his way in there.
He's got 8. It's 59-40. 6:50 to go in regulation. Trying to break the pressure is Colin Walton. Gets it to Thomas. Finally across the timeline. Now here's Christian Chu. In the corner, knocked away out of bounds. Tried to get it to Gabornis, but it was knocked away by Benson. 6:40 to go in regulation. Okemos in control, 59-40.
So if Everett's going to make a run, it's got to happen now.
Right now. Chu gets it in bounds, knocked away. Taken away by Benson. Benson up ahead to Lejeune Lebrun. Reverse layup. No! Tough luck miss there. Rebound comes away to Walton. That's Colin Walton. That's his 10th rebound.
Double-double.
Up ahead to Gabornis. Gabornis up ahead. Or Alexander to Gabornis. He missed it. Turnley the rebound. Here comes Everett. Davidson. Right side 3. Around and good.
Bounced out and went in.
He's got 11. It's 59-43. Okemos facing some pressure. They get it up ahead to Josiah Thomas. Now here's Chu with it. Chu to Colin Walton. Walton to Chu. Walton on the post. Double teamed. Knocked away. Scrum for it. Walton gets it back. Has to throw it back out. They nearly turn it over. Do they turn it over? Yes, they do. Nope. Okemos calls a 30-second timeout. We'll take one ourselves and come back on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN.
Lansing sports leader, WVFN.
Brock Palmbos, Erik, Doc Love. Okemos in a 30-second timeout. 59-43 Okemos, 5:46 to go. They're in control, but not quite over with yet.
It's not in finishing mode yet for the Wolves, if you will. Everett not giving up. Gotten a couple of steals. Forced some tough shots from Okemos and actually gotten some rebounds out of it as well. Defensively has Everett. So they don't have many rebounds, but if they're going to get some, they better get them now.
Only got 10 rebounds as a team unofficially. 5:46 to go. Walton inbounds to Chu. That's Colin Walton. Colin over to Chu. Now Pruitt. Colin with it again to Colin Alexander. 3-pointer. That's short, no good. Rebound comes away to Pruitt. Pruitt tried to go across court, thrown away. Here comes Javari Funchess. Funchess driving baseline, looked like he traveled, no call. Here's Marion May, now a 3 put up. Yes! That's 3, Nijay. See, I pronounced his name wrong. Nijay Davidson. Yep. That's his second 3 of the game. It's 59-46. 5:08 to go. Here's Alexander, double teamed in the corner. Kicks it to Chu. Chu to Colin Walton. Offensive foul. Easy call there. The official right in front of us. Perfect view.
Davidson takes it.
Embellished? Yeah. Contact? Yes.
Absolutely.
Worthy of a call? Absolutely, in my opinion.
Yep. Brennan Walton comes in now. Gabornis takes a seat. Had some great minutes off the bench for Coach Watch.
By the way, that's Colin Walton's second foul. 59-46. 5:01 to go. Here's Marion May. Has not scored here in the second half. He had 11 in the first half. Funchess, top of the key. 4:45 to go. Funchess, top of the key. Lost it momentarily, got it back. Now they get it into the corner. Nearly thrown away. It's back to Funchess. He'll try a long three. That's an air ball. Pruitt with a rebound. Pruitt does grab it, and here comes Okemos. 4:25 to go. Pruitt guarded by Lamar Gaines, who just came back in the game after the timeout. Here's Alexander. Now to Brennan Walton. Walton underneath. Left-handed layup. Nope, too hard, no good. Rebound comes away to TJ Benson. Benson, three. Way off, no good. Rebound comes away to Chu for Okemos. That shot would have gone in and made it a 10-point game.
They've had 2 missed opportunities in these last drives.
Here's Colin Walton in the lane. Shot up, nobody's fouled. See who the foul is on.
I think it's on Gaines. Nope. It's on Benson.
TJ Benson, his second, team first. 3:55 to go. And Colin Walton's at the line for 2.
Last 2 possessions, Brock Everett's had chances.
The first free throw is up and good. He's got 19 points to go with 10 rebounds. Number 1, Lejeune Lubrin back in the game for the Vikings. 60-46, Okemos. Second one. That's good. He's 4 for 6 from the line tonight. Those are 2 big free throws, 61-46. Marion May, 3:45 to go in regulation. Double teamed right in front of his own bench. Davidson, top of the key. Left side, here's Lamar Gaines. Driving, kicking right side. Davidson in the lane. Fades, no good, but he's fouled.
Benson on the drive.
Brandon Pruitt on the foul, his second. And you're right, TJ Benson to the line. He's 0 for 2 from the line, 61-46. They've missed some free throws tonight. They've had opportunities. 3:32 left in regulation. First one up. First one good. He gets in the scorebook. He had 1 rebound. 61-47. 3:32 left in regulation. Here's the second. That's good. Number 2, Javari Funchess back in the game. Out goes Gaines. Full court press here for Everett. You got fouls to give too,
Yep.
so
They only have 1 team foul right now, so you can be a little extra aggressive.
they get it in bounds. Oh, nearly a fumble in the backcourt. You had to pick it back up. Oh, they're lucky they didn't turn it over, did Okemos.
Colin Alexander.
And now they do throw it away into the front court. Javari Funchess, left side. Here is Benson with it. Benson trying to drive his man. Fades from 3. That's way off, no good. Rebound comes away to Brennan Walton. Walton up ahead. Alexander, 3. Nope, too hard, no good. Christian Chu, the putback, yes, and a foul. Lubrin, the foul, I believe. His second.
Nope, it's on May.
Oh, it's on May. There we go. Marion May, his first. The team's second. Team fouls are 2-2. Chu has 4 points tonight. His first trip to the line. He's got it. 64-48. That's a big three-point play there for Okemos. Here's Funchess with it, deep on the right. Gives to Davidson. Davidson launches from 3. That's short, no good. Rebound, though, comes away to Everett.
Davidson got
That's
it back.
Davidson got the rebound, and he's fouled.
Brennan Walton.
Brennan Walton, the foul. Team's third. You've got 2 fouls for him?
Yes.
Okay. I missed one somewhere along the way.
I think you accidentally gave it to Colin.
I may have. Davidson, first of 2. He's 2 for 4 from, well, now 2 for 5 as he missed that free throw.
In and out.
Man. 7 missed free throws just in this half. Now we got a
They were trying to bring
delay here.
Kajar Jr. back in. Now he is coming in.
He can come in after the first free throw.
Yep.
He couldn't until the first free throw was shot.
Yep. He replaces Benson.
64-48 Okemos, 2:53 to go, fourth quarter. Here's the second. He got it. 64-49. 15-point game, 2:52 left. Chu across the timeline to Pruitt. Pruitt. Here's Alexander. Shot up. Yes. They broke the pressure that time. Alexander with 20. It's 66-49. Here's Marion May. Lost the ball. Got it tipped away by Chu. Backs it out. 2.5 minutes to go. May lost it again. Foul. I think that's on Chu.
Hold on. Yep, you're right.
That's Chu's third foul. The team third. .229 left, fourth quarter. 66-49. Inbound. Here is Davidson. Has to back it back out to Funchess, who tries a long three. No good. Rebound comes away to Okemos. Alexander the rebound. Again, far end of the court. Can't quite see what's going on. He tried to outlet it, but it was knocked away out of bounds. And I think we're going to get a timeout here. Everett calls a full timeout. We'll take one ourselves. Here on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN. Okemos leading Everett 66-49, 2:16 to go in regulation. And it's brought to you by Dowding Industries, Jeff and Chris Metz in Dowding Industries, and the Lansing Sports Commission.
WVFN.
Brock Palmbush, Erik Doc Love back at Earvin Johnson Gymnasium. Okemos leading Everett 66-49. Colin Walton. I've got Colin Walton with 20 points, 10 rebounds. Colin Alexander, I got him with 20 points, 5 rebounds. That's been their leading scorers tonight.
Colin Alexander started off hot, and Walton picked things up in the second quarter, and then it's been those guys back and forth with a little bit of help in between.
Brennan Walton, 8 points, 12 rebounds, and a block. 66-49. Okemos with the ball, trying to get it inbounds. They do, to Christian Chu. Chu up ahead to Walton. Now back to Chu in the backcourt. 2:08. They're going to have to hurry. Get it across the timeline. They do. Walton up ahead to Brennan Walton. Layup good.
Brother to brother. Colin to Brennan.
Brennan Walton with a double-double. 10 points, 11 rebounds.
12 rebounds.
12 rebounds. Yeah, I had it right the first time. It's 68-49. Okemos. Marion May fades from 12. No. Good defense there by Christian Chu, and he comes away with a rebound.
Then it gets stolen away by Funchess.
Stolen away by Funchess. Reverse layup. No. Rebound scrummed for, and I think that's Colin Walton.
It is.
He's got 11 rebounds now, and now it's thrown away. Okemos able to recover, and they'll reset, I think. Minute 28 to go. 68-49. Chu, top of the key. And now trying to foul, and they finally do. That's going to be on number 3, Nigel Davidson, his third, the team's third. And we're going to get some substitutes in here.
Yeah, we're going to clear the benches now for both teams.
Coach Adams, Eric Adams for Everett, waving the white flag. Okemos is going to win this one. 1:18 to go in the fourth quarter. 68-49 Okemos. Okemos now goes to 6-1 in league play. They are 14-2 overall, or they will be here in a minute and 18 seconds of game time. All right, in the game now, number 20, Luke Wanch, coach's son. Number 30, Christian Pickens for Okemos. Pickens has it, trying to drive. Oh, some contact in there, no good. Third, 32, Vince Berengero. He's in the game.
Wanch makes it. Luke does.
Wanch makes a three. It's a three-pointer. The coach's son gets in the scorebook. Under a minute to go. Number 20, Alex Garza in the game for Everett. Shot put up. Berengero gets the rebound. Vince Berengero. And now Okemos throws it away.
Also in for Everett, number 20. You said Alex Garza, 22. Marvin Willis Williams, a freshman.
Number 11, Terrell Bryant in the game. Under a minute to go, 71-49. Okemos going to win this one.
24, Ray Potter.
Number 10, Chris Page in the game for Okemos. Now a three put up. Around and off, no good. Ball tipped around. Rebound comes away to Marvin Willis-Williams.
Jake Stagg with that three-point shot.
Here's a shot put up. Number 20, that's Garza. That's no good. The rebound comes away to 34, that's Stagg. Now he throws it away. Floating shot put up, no. Put back, no good by number 20, Alex Garza, but he's fouled and he'll go to the line. Jake Stagg, his first, the team's fourth. Garza to the line for two. He's got one rebound, 16 seconds to go. Free throw's no good. Lack of size eventually did Everett in tonight.
Yep.
They tried the zone in the first half. It didn't work. And Garza misses the second free throw. Now it's scrummed for. And still a scrum. They're letting some stuff go. Whoa, we got kids.
I think Stagg got the board. Jump ball gives it to the Wolves.
One of the Everett kids threw the ball right at the Okemos kid, hit him in the back. No foul called, nothing called. Here is 32, Berengero. And who made that shot? Berengero did. That was his basket. First basket, only basket of the game. And the ball game is over. 73-49, Okemos wins this one. Okemos now 14-2 overall, 6-1 in the league. Everett falls to 2-5 in the league, 6-6 overall. We'll take a timeout and come back. Post-game stats and analysis after this. On the game, 7:30 AM WVFN. It is another edition of This Week in High School Sports with John Ross.
The winter postseason gets started soon. First up is action from the mats. And an exciting weekend coming up for high school girls with an eye towards leadership. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. The 26th MHSAA Women in Sports Leadership Conference is set for February 4th and 5th in Lansing. A couple of days after that, February 7th, is the 38th Annual National Girls and Women in Sports Day. Both events aim to inspire girls to play sports, as there are numerous benefits to being a part of a team. An increase in confidence, physical and mental strength, and character are just some of the benefits of participating. The MHSAA sponsors 15 sports for girls with more than 111,000 participants. Michigan ranks 9th nationally in the number of girls participating, and that number counts students for each sport played, meaning students who are multiple sport athletes are counted more than once. The most popular sports in Michigan continue to be outdoor track and field and volleyball, followed by basketball, cross country, and softball. Studies also show that more than 40% of female athletes play more than one sport. And when you break it down by class, a third of Class A athletes play more than one sport, with that number rising to 45% for Class B, 56% in Class C, and a whopping 62% in Class D. More information on the Women in Sports Leadership Conference and the number of participants in the state can be found at MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Constantine wrestler Greg Reed. The 190-pounder won 4 matches at the Greater Berrien County Wrestling Invitational. 3 of those wins were in under a minute, and he helped Constantine capture the team title as well. Clarkston's Kyle Lynch netted 2 power play goals and a 6-1 win over M1 United. The victory gives Clarkston at least a share of the OAA Red title. And 2 1,000-point scorers to tell you about this week. Both Carson Viz of Grand Rapids South Christian and Donnie Yeager of Nouvelle went over 1,000 career points in basketball wins last week.
For high school seniors, the matchup of the year isn't on the field. It's actually online. That's right. When you fill out the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, you could also be eligible for thousands of dollars in additional money from the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Yep, nearly 80% of students who fill out the FAFSA may be eligible. Now that's a matchup we can all root for. Get started today at michigan.gov/achievement. The Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
A wrestling duel is tied after 14 matches. What happens? How is a winner determined? There are 17 possible criteria used to break ties, starting with advancing the team penalized the fewest number of team points for flagrant misconduct or unsportsmanlike conduct. The 17th and final tiebreaker, if needed, is a simple coin flip. But how often are these steps actually used? A regular season dual meet last week went to the 7th tiebreak. And in 2017 Division III Finals, Richmond beat Dundee for the state championship by going to the 8th step in the tiebreaker procedure. Richmond had scored more total first points and was crowned the winner.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. Now that you know how to deal with tiebreakers and wrestling duel matches, let's go over the wrestling postseason schedule. Team districts start on February 7th for Divisions 1 and 3 and February 8th for Divisions 2 and 4. It's the first winter sport postseason to get started, and team regionals are Tuesday, February 14th. Individual districts will start on February 10th. Regionals for boys will be on the 17th, and the girls will wrestle regionals one day later on the 18th. Team wrestling finals will be on the 23rd and 24th at Wings Event Center in Kalamazoo. And individual finals will be March 1st and 2nd from Ford Field in Detroit. The final round will be Saturday afternoon with all 5 championship mats, Divisions 1, 2, 3, 4, and the girls division, starting at about 3:45 p.m. Ticket information for all rounds can be found at MHSAA.com, as well as the latest brackets, locations, scores, and more. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
The Game, 7:30 a.m.
Brock Palmbos, Erik Doc Love here at Earvin Johnson Gymnasium on the campus of Everett High School. Okemos wins it tonight, 73-49 over Everett. Okemos is now 6-1 in the CAAC Blue, 14-2 overall. Everett drops to 2-5 in league play. They are 6-6 overall. I go back to what the coaches told me before the game. Everett coach Eric Trey Adams told me, make the big fellas uncomfortable. Well, there were a few times that they did tonight. Mm-hmm. Speed the game up. All right, they were effective at times doing that tonight. Limit to one shot? Nope, not really tonight.
No.
As far as Okemos coach Jeff Wanch told me, be good finishers. They were good. Could have been a little better here and there, but take care of the ball. Had a few issues with the press. Can improve on that. Improve our rebounding, though? Yeah, I'd say so. Glaring stat. Why Okemos won this game. 41 rebounds as a team for the Wolves. Only 15 for Everett.
Biggest story of the ball game right there. That will get you wins at home, on the road, wherever it may be.
Anywhere.
If you beat it, if you out-rebound a team 41-15, I don't see how the other team ever really has too much of a chance. And Everett got back into the ball game there in the third and fourth quarter.
Was it 61-48 early in the fourth quarter? It's not over yet. You still need some baskets to get closer.
A couple stops and a couple buckets, and you're right back into it.
And you're right there. But it didn't happen for them. Okemos pulls away in the fourth. They win at 73-49. Another thing, Okemos, 10 for 13 from the line. They made all 5 free throws in the second half. Everett left points at the line. 7 for 18 from the game.
Yeah, that doesn't help you as well, especially trying to come back in this one. And they left them out there, the charity stripe, iron unkind to them here tonight.
All right, let's get to the stats here for this game. Unofficial, of course, but we're pretty close, Doc. We've done this long enough. Like I said, 15 rebounds as a team for Everett, 7 for 18 from the free throw line. They had 3 players in double figures. One of the problems, though, was Marion May, the freshman. He had 11 points in the first half, did not score in the second half.
No, Christian Chu shut him down. That was a good matchup overall in this ball game. I enjoyed watching that one, and Chu ended up winning out in the end on that.
He did. May, 11 points, 1 block in the game. He did have a blocked shot. Javari Funchess had 15 points and a couple of rebounds tonight. Nijay Davidson. Yeah, I pronounced his name right. All right. Good job, Brock. Nijay. 15 points, 5 rebounds for him tonight. He was solid all night long. Nobody else in double figures. Lejeune Lebrun, 3 points. He had 1 rebound. Kamarion Kajar Jr., he had 3 points. T.J. Benson, he had 2 points and 1 rebound. Alex Garza had a rebound. Marvin Willis-Williams had a rebound, and Malcolm Pulley had a rebound as well. Oh, and also Karan Turnley, he did not score, but he had 3 rebounds tonight. Now for Okemos, they were led, surprise, by the Walton twins. Colin Walton, 20 points, 11 rebounds. Brennan Walton didn't score as much, but 12 big rebounds. He had 10 rebounds, 10 points, 12 rebounds. He had a blocked shot as well. Colin Alexander, excellent tonight. Consistent all night long. He had 20 points to go with 5 rebounds. Other guys that played well, you mentioned it, Christian Chu. He had 5 points tonight. Nick Grabornis gave him some good minutes tonight. Only 5 points, 3 rebounds, and a block, but he was effective when he was in there. Let's see. Luke Wanch had a 3-point basket. Vince Berengero had 2 points and 1 rebound. Josiah Thomas had 1 rebound as well. Jake Stagg, a couple of rebounds for Okemos as well. 41 rebounds as a team to 15 for Everett. That's the story. That's the story tonight.
Vikings just don't have the size to battle with the Walton twins out there, and that's what did it.
Tried the zone in the first quarter, hit a couple of threes.
Okemos knocked down the threes. Yep, got to go back. Got to get out of that.
You got to get out of that. You got to do that. You got to get out on the shooters. All right. Oh, yeah, tonight broadcast brought to you by Dowding Industries and the Lansing Sports Commission. We'll tell you about them coming up on the other side. We'll come back to wrap things up after this break. Okemos beats Everett tonight 73-49 on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN and the Lansing Sports Network.
The game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN.
Palmbos, Erik, Doc Love, back with you one final time from Earvin Johnson Gymnasium. Okemos beats Everett tonight, 73-49. Dowding Industries' presentation of high school basketball is brought to you in part by Megan Zemer and their great staff at the Lansing Sports Commission. No matter the sport, the Lansing Sports Commission can make your next event your best event. Plan on something greater. Find out more at lansingsports.org. And Jeff and Chris Metz and Dowding Industries. If you're wondering what your future holds and you're not going to college, or you have found out that college just isn't for you, check out the future that skilled trades can offer you. You'll be surprised. Check them out at dowdingindustries.com. All right, Doc, Okemos wins at 73-49. You get the honors of telling us your players of the game.
For Everett, I'm going to give this one to Nijay. I see I messed it up. There you go.
Nijay Davidson.
Nijay Davidson.
All right.
The very last time I messed it up, of course. 15 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists in this one as well. I thought he was probably the best player overall for them throughout the ball game. Bunch just had 15 as well. May had a good first half, but I thought Davidson was there the entire time for Coach Adams. And for Okemos, a little bit tougher with this one. Colin Alexander was fantastic, 20 points, 5 rebounds. Brendan Walton didn't score as much, but he'd have that double-double with 10 points, 12 rebounds. Going with his brother. I'm going with Colin.
All right. 20
points, 11 rebounds. Also had 3 assists. I think that was my tipper right there. He had the 3 assists in the ball game as well.
All right.
And I thought, defensively and just, his rebounds came in at times they needed rebounds for him. And even, it was 41-15 rebounding margin.
Story of the game.
But Colin had some earlier in the ball game that were more essential to them and building up their lead. So I thought that Colin Walton was my wolf of the game.
Okemos wins it tonight, 73-49. They're 14-2 overall, 6-1 in the CAAC Blue. Everett falls to 2-5 in league play. They're 6-6 overall. Coming up tomorrow, 10 a.m. until 11, it's High School Rewind, the show that recaps the week that was in boys and girls basketball. Brian Calloway is going to join me, as well as a area coach to be announced, to be determined. That's coming up tomorrow, 10 a.m. until 11 here on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN. As far as next week goes, we got options next week, both boys and girls. We're not quite sure yet. We'll sleep on it. We'll talk over the weekend. But we have some good options, but we'll have a good one tonight. A lot of good options next week. Action picking up. We're getting into the home stretch of the season.
Yep, we're into February, the final.
Thank goodness.
The final month for the boys.
Best part about January is that it's over.
Yes, we don't have our restrictions next week like we've had in the past.
Pretty open next week, so we'll make a decision. Confirm that we are completely open.
Yep.
And
more than likely be a Tuesday or a Friday for us.
More than likely. We're looking at it. Both boys and girls. We haven't done a girls game yet this year, and we always like doing that. We always say we try to do the best game regardless if it's boys or girls. So tune in tomorrow. It is High School Rewind here on the game, 7:30 a.m. WVFN. That's going to do it for us here at Earvin Johnson Gymnasium on the campus of Everett High School. Thanks to Nathan Vandenberg for helping us out tonight, get on the air. And for Nathan, and for my broadcast partner, Eric Doc Love, I'm Brock Palmbush. Thank you for listening tonight. Again, the final score, the Okemos Wolves 73, the Everett Vikings 49. Join me tomorrow for High School Rewind. Thanks for listening. Good night, everybody. ESPN Radio coming up next.